Hi, I'm Jan Scott Frazier here for Anime on Location at the exciting and amazing Ohayocon 10. That's an extra there. 10. 10, yo, 10. I went like 10, but my thumb couldn't come out because I'm holding the mic. I'm here today interviewing the most amazing person, Mike Sinterniklaas. How you doing, man?
Amazing.
Totally amazing?
Totally amazing, as you said.
See how amazing he is. So, we have some questions for you, if you don't mind. So, what's new for you since we last saw you at Ohayocon last year?
What? Where do you get off asking me questions like that?
We're tired of the way that people normally interview in the silly, simple BS questions. So, if we don't get at least 3 spit takes during this interview, we know we're done it wrong. So, what the hell is new with you since the last Ohayocon?
Shocking question, Jan. Let's see. I've done. Yeah. There was a
thing.
Yeah, there was a thing, and there was another thing. A lot of things actually. Wait, was I doing Kurokami then? Yes, I had just. What's the month? It was January last year, right? Yep. Okay, yes. We did Kurokami. It's kind of a big deal. It's the first time a show has been simultaneously released in Japan and here, and it's potentially something that can save the industry.
That's fantastic.
And since then, we recorded one more thing for Sunrise. Kind of a big deal. I couldn't talk about it until Christmas Day, and it was really hard to keep it a secret, but Gundam Unicorn.
Oh, wow. Gundam Unicorn. Is it a TV series or a movie or what?
It's an OVA series, actually. There are going to be 6 of them, and they're all roughly hour-ish. And it's great. It's feature quality, surround, big, badass Gundam.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and it's simultaneously released, so you'll be able to get a Blu-ray with everything on it.
Do you have a date for that? Do you know when it's going to come out?
I don't right now. I'm not sure. I think it's a couple months off at this point.
Okay, fantastic.
I mixed it on Thanksgiving.
Mixed it on Thanksgiving? So you worked all Thanksgiving?
Actually, yeah, we had a wonderful. We recorded. It was really. I mean, the thing about simultaneous production is you don't have any time. I mean, you worked in Japan. You know how it works. So I mean, when I went there to tour studios, I saw people sleeping under their desks, and so it's we thanks to a lot of really good communication and some very brave producers over there, we were able to pull it off really seat of our pants. But yeah, it meant that we had to mix it on Thanksgiving, like starting on Thanksgiving, and some producers were actually in town from Japan, and we had Thanksgiving dinner with them. It was
that's awesome.
Yeah, like their first Thanksgiving. They're like, "Oh, this is very good."
What did you have for dinner?
There was of course turkey. There were these popovers that were delicious, and voice actress Stephanie Shea made a cranberry sauce. I'm not even into cranberry sauce, but it was ridiculous. And some other people had it later who are big aficionados of cranberry sauce. This is fascinating for all you people watching this at home. Cranberry sauce is the way of the future.
Very important.
End up being. It was so good that her friend who loves her grandmas was now like, she ate it and went, I got a sad face. She's like, what am I going to tell my grandma? Because it was so much better. Stephanie Shea makes banging cranberry sauce.
I'm going to have to try this sometime.
Yeah, I don't even like it. And it was good.
But now you do.
There's like tangerine and mango and real cranberries. And it's not like the canned, you know?
It looks like dog food, except it's clear.
Like Alpo that you would, without the brown marble.
Right. Yeah, definitely. It's like Alpo gel.
Yeah, that's, what? That was the question.
Yeah, well, we were talking about cranberry sauce. It was right here on the list. So tell us about your voice direction on 3 Delivery.
3 Delivery! 3 Delivery, original animated show with Animation Collective for Nicktoons. It was really cool. Larry Schwartz is the creator of that, and Kappa Mikey, and a number of shows that we've worked with him on. But they've usually had their own artistic director come and direct. It's the first time I directed a series for them, and it was really cool because, first of all, we were charged with casting authentically, really casting Asian actors to play these roles as much as we could, and so I was very fortunate to know some really good ones. Stephanie Shea, the cranberry sauce maker.
Amazing cranberry.
Yeah, Johnny Bosch. There are some other people in New York. It was actually kind of tricky because it's already hard enough to find really good people to play the right part, but then putting that on top of it made it harder. So I was able to use actors in New York and LA. We were actually able to record them simultaneously. So it was a group record. Johnny Bosch and Stephanie Shea were in the booth in L.A., and then we had like Nancy Wu and all these people in New York recording simultaneously. It was really, really cool. We also made a really lovely discovery. I'm so tired I spaced on this nice man's name. He is from Canada. He hadn't done tons before, but he's like one of my favorite new young guys. Oh my gosh.
Yates?
Rowdy Ronnie Piper. Ralph. I am Ron Burgundy. His name is... Oh my gosh. I gotta look at my phone. I remembered it. It's Robbie Sharp. Just cut this into where I forgot and say Robbie Sharp. Okay, ready? I'll give you a clean one. Robbie Sharp. And then he was great. And then he was like my best friend Biz on Freedom, which is a great anime that everyone should see because it's the greatest. Robbie Sharp.
Robbie Sharp. Robbie Sharp.
Robbie Sharp is very talented.
Is he?
He's
really?
so talented you wouldn't even believe it.
How talented is he?
He's so talented that I couldn't even remember his name because I was dazzled by his talent. I wear sunglasses because I'm blinded by his talent. Robbie Sharp. I wear these because of Robbie Sharp. What's the name?
Robbie Sharp.
Get it out there. Robbie Sharp. Oh, you're blinding me, Robbie Sharp. Oh.
You're blinding both of us, Robbie Sharp.
Woo,
Your talent.
blinded.
But blinded by the Sharp.
She blinded me with Robbie Sharp. So we found some really cool relationships with him. I wish it had more, like the network had more market penetration. It was a really cool show, and people who saw it like said really nice things about it. I know Stephanie was really proud of it, and Johnny. They hadn't done a lot of prelay before, so it was really cool to work from them aside, and they were amazing. And actually, the first note we got back from one of the affiliate, BBC, was picking it up internationally, and their note to the creator, Larry Schwartz, was, "Oh, the vocal performances are really quite brilliant." Yay!
See, you're brilliant.
No, that's the cast.
Yeah.
What's that boy's name?
So, while we're talking, what's current in the world of the Venture Brothers?
Current and the Venture Brothers. I got a hat.
Ooh, a hat. What does it say? It says Hank Company. Hank Co.
Yeah. Oh, wait. That might be a little bit of a spoiler.
Well, what now?
Didn't say nothing. Tiffany Grant.
Is it a lemonade company?
Never
mind.
Hankinade. We're actually holding on recording the last episode of the second half of season 4 because it's getting rewritten to be more spectacular and longer. Yay. We had our party for season 4. That was fun. And I met Jonathan, musician Coulter, Colton, that I didn't get to see here because I was scheduled opposite.
He asked about you.
Did he? Yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah, when I interviewed him earlier today, he said, "What about Mike Sinterniklaas?" I mean, I said he's just he's doing his own thing. He goes, "Yeah, he's too famous for me."
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we both live in Brooklyn. I never get to see him anymore. But every now and then I'm like, "Hey, here's an idea for a song." And
so when you're voicing your role of Dean Venture, did you have any idea that the Venture Brothers would be as big as it is?
I had no idea. I had no idea that it would be this popular, and I'm really glad. I actually thought it would not be for a couple of reasons. One, there's a story. And I'm sorry, but at the time, Adult Swim was all like, "Arr!" And then it was cool and it was funny, but it wasn't like long story arc. I mean, we have story stuff that ties back 4 seasons ago, And actually that's part of why it's been popular, but I was really nervous that all those good kids at home watching it under the influence of something would be like, I can't get my head around it, bleep, and turn it off. So I'm really grateful for it. I knew the guys who created it before I worked on the show, and I really wanted them to succeed at it. I was snowed in at Katsucon.
9.1. 9.1.
9.1. Yeah, Cat SnowCon. What were people calling?
Hot Snow.
So, and I remember it premiered that weekend. We were snowed in, and I was like, "Oh, everyone's going to be around Sunday night now. It's going to be on TV. Oh, everyone should see it. It's going to be cool. It's like this wacky. It's like Johnny Quest, but then Johnny Quest, like no one under,
I got into this because of Johnny Quest. If I wouldn't have watched Johnny Quest as a kid, I would have never gotten involved in this.
That's funny. Well, so I've met people. Usually, it's like people our age are like, "Oh, Johnny Quest," but all these.
Yeah, people are 29. It's all about Johnny Quest.
But, you see these, like, look at these children running around in their bikinis and Narutos. They don't know from Johnny Quest. Maybe their folks do. But they were like, I don't get it. I don't want to watch Johnny. What? That's my dad's show. And I was like, oh, no one's going to like it. So now to go to an anime convention and hear people be excited about the Venture Brothers is a surprise and a thrill. And it's never old for me. It's never like, oh yeah, it's really popular. I'm like, oh my gosh, people still like it. And if there weren't like popular outcrying for doing more, we would not have done even a second season. They waited a long time to pick us up for season 2. And I'm just glad, and it has to do with people liking it. And I think it has a lot to do with actually anime fandom.
I think so too.
Yeah, because those people are vocal. They'll let you know what they like and don't.
And so you have to keep telling them that y'all like the Venture Brothers.
Yeah, otherwise they're not going to make any more. Because technically at the end of our commitment. They picked us up for seasons 3 and 4 simultaneously, and now we're like careening towards the edge.
So that means they need you to write them and say, God, we need more Venture Brothers. We need more work from Mike Sinterniklaas.
I didn't say it.
I said it.
But I don't disagree. No.
Give it to you at the roast Friday night?
And by give it to me, you mean...
That was the way the question was phrased.
Did everyone give it to you? Well, if only they had. I'm lonely working all the time. I got it given to me. It was handed to me pretty good. I actually expected it to be meaner. And Greg at one point we were talking ahead of time was like, he's like, dude, people aren't gonna like, you're a nice guy, like people aren't gonna have anything mean to say, so let's just make up a bunch of crap. And I was waiting. That was not a good Greg Ayers, by the way. I'll work on it. But I was actually like really bracing for impact and expecting something bad to happen. I watched some Cartoon Network roasts and were like, eh. In fact, okay, so you know the whole thing. It was a little like I didn't have tons of lead time for it. I had this one dream of I just directed Gilbert Gottfried in something, and I thought, wouldn't it be epic to, because it's not a roast without Gilbert Gottfried. I mean, he's like in all the, what do you say? And I just was hoping I could get him to say anything.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I got Aaron Douglas of Battlestar Galactica fame to screw up my name and then tell me to go F myself. That was pretty good. That's appropriate for a roast. And then Stephanie's video,
her rap, that was awesome.
OMG, she's not just good at making cranberry sauce. She made the epic Natalie...
She can lay it down.
Oh my gosh, she was all hostile and like shoving Laura Bailey, and then Mary Elizabeth was talking about my hairy back. Yeah, I got it handed to me.
You have so many people who love you, they wanted to hand it to you.
They wanted to give it to me.
So, well, current roles that you can talk about while we push the mic cable.
Upcoming right now, Zelos from Slayers. Yay! The first DVD, or did it stream? Just came out and it was well received. Nice review. Thank you, ANN. And then, or was it Mania? Thank you. Sorry, I forgot who you are. Oh.
It's okay. You're very tired today.
I'm very tired today. But I don't remember what
you got it given to you.
Someone sent me the link. Yeah, I've been having it given to me all weekend. I've been getting it. Just
getting it handed to you.
Getting it handed to me. Just being pummeled all weekend by getting it. Zealous and Slayers. I'll try to answer a question for once. Zealous and Slayers, great. And then it was great because one thing, I got to work with V. Lisa Ortiz. And then I'm in. Oh, where's that been? I'm in.
I can't tell you.
I'm in something.
You all over it earlier.
Yeah. I mean, the Gundam thing is a really big deal. I directed that. I wasn't in that. And then, but they got a role coming up. I'm directing, and I'm now currently like 3 or 4 roles. I will see what happens. In a new show that I can't talk about for Cartoon Network. It's going to be a really big deal, and it's original animation, and it's going to be kind of mature, but not like Adult Swim, but kind of a grown-up, cool show. Oh, it's so cool. I want to talk about it so badly, and I am not able to. So
that's totally okay.
You can talk about it this time, so I shouldn't have even brought it up, because I can't talk about it at this time.
But we know you're doing something very cool. That's coming on the horizon.
Trust me, it's really cool.
Well,